Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melody. Thank you so much for being here. You're a real one. Appreciate you. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the month of May. We're going to take a look at the energetic themes and how to balance out those energetic themes through human design. There are 5 energetic themes that we are going to cover for the month of May, and we're going to talk about how we balance out those themes. When we talk about the energetic theme, we are talking about the sun transit. When we are talking about balancing out those themes, we're talking about the earth transit. So let's jump right in to May 3rd through May 8th when the sun is in gate 2, the direction of the self. Before we jump into our human design transits and the gate 2, I just want to stop in and say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you could subscribe, like, share, do the things so that I can keep doing this and keep giving you these updates, I would be so appreciative. So please go ahead and do the things, comment, like, subscribe, share, all of it. And we'll get right back into your human design report for the month of May. Gate 2 is located in the G center, also known as the center of self. The keynote associated with Gate 2 is receptivity is the primal base through which any response is determined, the root of action. With Gate 2 being the direction of the self and the G center being a magnetic point within all of us, regardless if you have it colored in on your chart or not, it is still a magnetic point for you. You are going to feel this week like you know which direction you want to head in, what you want to experience in this life, and how to get going in that direction. So again, this transit's going to be active until the 8th of this month. It's a great time to use this energetic theme to figure out where you want to be going in life. Now, to balance out the energetic theme that the sun is bringing us through Gate 2, the earth is moving into Gate 1, and that is the expression of the self. Gate 1 is also located in the G center, or the center of self, and it has a keynote of creation as a primal force. The potential energy to manifest without limitations. This is big energy to balance out what direction we want to find ourselves in. This gate is wanting to find a way to express themselves. It is connected to the gate 8, the gate of contribution, which we will talk about that entire channel in just a moment. Having the need to express ourselves, to say, hey, this is who I am, this is where I'm going, speaking from a place of true want for your own self will be manifested through the throat. All avenues in human design want to lead to the throat, want to be expressed, want to be manifested. That's what the throat is all about. And with the gate 1 in the G center, the center of self, that magnetic part of us, we magnetically are going to find a way to express ourselves in the best way possible. And that can be through speaking, in manifesting. It can be through art. If you don't have that connection to the gate 8, I always suggest doing art, whether that is songwriting or music or pottery or any other type of art, pen to paper, writing a book, putting paint on canvas. Like, there's so much to express, and there's certain ways in which the gate 1 wants to express itself. So how does that fit with you, and what direction are we balancing out when we're using our expression? Now, because we have Jupiter, the planet of expansion, good luck, good fortune, the benevolent planet, right, in gate 8, again, that is the gate of contribution, we are going to form a full channel called the channel of inspiration. What a channel is 2 gates that are harmonic to one another, have a direct connection, and that is what creates coloration, also known as definition, in your chart. This channel does connect gate 1, that is in the G center or center of self, to gate 8, which is in the throat center. Again, that is your manifestation center. This is also known as a projected channel. What a projected channel means is that we do need to wait for the invitation. It doesn't mean that we have to stop being ourselves or not be ourselves. On the contrary, be yourself. Be uniquely you. Express yourself the way you want to. The only catch is you are not going to be seen in the way that you want to be seen until you have the right recognition, and you are going to find the right recognition through an invitation, whether that is verbal, written, or otherwise. This channel brings out the design of a role model. It's also known to bring out our individuality and creativity. According to the definitive book of human design, we're able to express freely through our uniqueness. Being yourself is the key. How do you want to express yourself? How do you want to show up for yourself? Be uniquely you. And again, express it through the throat, which is where gate 8 is from. The channel of inspiration does exactly that. It spreads inspiration, whether that is physically or like you're talking to somebody and you give them really good advice and they get inspired, or they see you do an action and they get inspired by that action, or as simple as sitting by somebody, hanging out with them aurically, your aura can inspire others. It is wild and amazing, and it is a great channel to possess. And again, we're going to possess it this entire week of the 3rd to the 8th. People who naturally have this channel in their chart are not afraid to stand up and stand out. They are here to be creative and inspirational through their creativity. They are highly individual people, meaning they are just unique people, one-of-a-kind people who are, again, here to be a role model and set forward that inspiration. Now, the next transit we're going to talk about occurs on the 9th all the way until the 14th. That is when the Sun and Uranus are going to be in gate 23, the gate of assimilation. Gate 23 is located in the throat center. Again, the throat center is your manifestation center. All roads lead to the throat in human design. The keynote for gate 23 is amorality, the awareness and understanding that leads to the acceptance of diversity. The gate 23 wants to assimilate life. It wants to bring forth everybody. Everybody come in. We have great insight from the gate 43, which we will talk about next in the channel it creates. And it is going to bring forth a new way to accept diversity and understanding that the same point of view from everyone is not really how we learn and grow. It is through new insight. It is through new ways of expressing yourself, and it's from new ways of understanding others that we gain the true understanding of diversity to say, hey, I can't do this all on my own. You have a great idea, and you have a great idea, and we have great insight all together. Why don't we meld this all together so that we can go forward even stronger than we were individually or within that same mindset? Now, because gate 23 is in 2 different planets right now, again, it's the Sun and Uranus. We do have that energetic theme that the Sun is bringing forward, but also this is something that is going to be very innovative for us. It is going to bring forth new innovation in the way of diversity. If you're holding on to old ideas or old insights, you are going to find those crumbling away. And if you hold on and things are falling apart, things are going to get a little bumpy. Some may say chaotic for you. So understand that Uranus brings innovation. We're letting go of the old because the old ways of thinking was not working. And we're bringing in this new innovative way to accept diversity and assimilate. How we balance out the Sun transit is through gate 43, the gate of insight. This gate is located in the Ajna. The Ajna in human design is this green downward arrow we find in the headspace. The keynote for gate 43 is, in order for achievement to be maintained, a new order must be fairly established. The ajna is a awareness center. When we're talking about the ajna, we're talking about bringing in that inspiration from the head center, which is the arrow above the ajna that is pointing up in the human design body graph, and is making all of those conceptualizations. It is bringing it to form essentially so that it can get expressed, because it is landlocked between the head and the throat. And again, all roads lead to the throat in human design. With the gate 43 in the Earth transit, we are going to have a wonderful balancing out of that assimilation through insight, having realizations come forward and be like, oh, like light bulb moments, like having this wonderful insight. And we are going to be able to express it because the Sun and Uranus is in its harmonic gate 23, which does create a channel. And the channel it creates is the channel of structuring. This again is going to connect the ajna through gate 43 to the throat from gate 23, and it's going to be a projected channel. So again, like the other channel we just talked about, go ahead and do it. Get those insights. Speak them out into existence. Make the diversity come in. Gather the experiences from yourself and others, and really see what we can do with that newfound insight, and to bring everybody in through the Sun and Uranus transit. The keynote to this channel is, again, because it's a projected channel, I'm going to wait for that right recognition, but I'm not going to stop being myself. Make sure when you are expressing yourself, you're expressing those insights, that you are doing this very clearly and concise. If you accidentally say the wrong word, or you are very confusing in the way you speak, it's not going to really be beneficial for you. So really be careful with your words at this time, and any time the throat is in action. We're going to talk about the next transit now that's happening on the 15th to the 20th. And this is going to be the Sun, Jupiter, and on the 19th, we're going to have Venus, all in the gate 8, the gate of contribution. The keynote to gate 8 is the basic worth realized when you're contributing individual efforts to a group goal. When we talk about Venus, we are talking about values. What values are being brought forward? What values are being highlighted in your life? Yes, Venus can be a planet of relationships, but relationships are a broad term, so they can talk about love, of course, but also friendships and family and coworkers. Like, relationships are anyone you have a bond with in whatever way, good or bad. So we are going to spotlight who is bringing value in by their contributions. What are you doing to create this value? The gate 8 has a wonderful way to express itself because it is in the throat center. So if you are looking to either get help with somebody who wants to be contributing to your activity, your goal, your creative effort, whatever it may be for you individually, you're going to bring in that energy just by speaking it. If you are somebody who is wanting to be of service in this way, you could allow yourself to say, hey, I want to help. I want to be out there. It's okay to say, hey, I think I can help. I would like to help. Will you let me help? It's totally what this gate is about, contributing so that the group gets their goals met, and not just you by yourself, but your individuality brings what is needed for that contribution to be successful. To balance out that energetic theme of contribution, we have the Earth moving into gate 14, the gate of the power skills. The keynote to gate 8 is the accumulation and retention of power through skilled interaction, coupling grace with control. Gate 14 is located in the sacral center. The sacral center is the red square second to the bottom in the bottom of the chart. When you have the sacral colored in or defined or active at this time, you're going to see that you have an oomph to it. This is the energy center in the body. If you have it colored in your chart, you have consistent access to energy. If you do not have it colored in your chart, you have inconsistent energy. With gate 14 at play, we are going to have the energy needed to power through anything we need done. If we are learning a skill set, if we already have these skills and we are expanding upon them, if we want to share our skills, because again, the Sun is in gate 8. We are looking for this energetic theme of contribution. having the skills necessary to get whatever it is that needs to be contributed to is going to bring that oomph. It's going to bring that energy. It's going to be the piece that we need to have enough so that we can keep going and complete our group goal. On the 21st to the 26th, the sun is going to be in gate 20, the gate of metamorphosis, also known as the gate of the now. The keynote for Gate 20 is recognition and awareness in the now, which transforms understanding into the right action. The Gate 20 is located in the throat center, so again, that's the manifestation center. The Gate 20 is about change. It's about knowing in the now what to do, how to manifest. Gate 20 will keep you on your toes. It will say, hey, we are in the now, in this moment. We are being present. We can transform. We can evolve as long as we're being true and authentic to ourselves. This is part of individuality. When I talk about individuality, I'm talking about the circuitry behind human design and the gates and channels called the individual circuit. And it's very much designed for you to be uniquely you. You going out and you not caring about other people and what they think or anything like that. It's how you perceive yourself to be and how you want to be individually. So this is Gate 20. We have the energetic theme with the sun saying it's okay to be very present and in the now. You can have this transformative energy that is going to affect other people just by being you. We've been joined by a very special guest. This is my cat Salem, and he comes in and out as he pleases. So he has decided to come in here while we talk about the Earth and the moon being in gate 34, the gate of power. Now, the moon will only be in gate 34 on the 23rd. The moon in human design is our driving force. It reflects the energy of the sun. It is also our emotional body. In traditional astrology, it's all about how we feel about ourselves, about our surroundings. This is also in human design saying this is what's making us have momentum. This is what's driving us to have this reflection of what the sun is bringing into our charts and going forth knowing that this is the right action to take. This is located in the sacral center. Again, the sacral center is the power center, the energy center, and the gate of power is the big gate that is going to allow a lot of oomph, a lot of like, let's go. There's a lot of energy in gate 34 because it is the gate of power. The keynote to gate 34 is that power is only great when it's displayed or used to serve the common good. So to balance out the sun transit of this metamorphosis of being present in the now, we are going to use our power, whatever powers we have, whatever strengths we have. As long as we're using it for the benefit of the whole or the collective, it is going to serve greater power. It's going to allow us to say, hey, we see that we need to change here, transform. I have the oomph to do it, and I'm going to do it because it's the right thing to do. It's going to elevate us. It's going to evolve us. It's going to put us at the next thing that we need to get to. Now, with the sun in gate 20 and the earth in gate 34, that creates an entire channel on its own called the channel of charisma. This is the only pure manifesting generated channel there is. A generator will always have sacral definition. That, of course, is where gate 34 lives. This brings a direct connection from the sacral to the throat center. It's the only channel that does this. So know that this power, I got this energy coming in. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to communicate. I'm going to get it out of me and express it in whatever way feels right to the individual, to you. So it has both the powers of a manifester and a generator together. That's what a manifesting generator is basically a hybrid of those two types. And that is what this channel brings too. So be very, very careful with your words from the week of the 21st to the 26th. Now, this will be most effective when the timing is correct. The timing will be correct when you are using response. Response is how any generator type uses this energy effectively. It's saying, yes, I'm going to respond to my environment. I'm going to use my gut to say, uh-huh or uh-uh. This feels good. I'm lit up. I'm excited. I want to go. Or something, I just can't place my finger on it. Something just feels off about this. Don't do it. That's a uh-uh. Now, uh-uhs or uh-uhs, that is what we are listening to. Trusting the gut to say, yes, we are going to be responding to our environment. Yes, we are going to be sure to say, hey, this feels right. I like it. Uh-huh, I'm going to go for it. Or no, I don't really like this. Not going to do it. And trust that the timing will be right when you are trusting that response. The final transit we are going to talk about today is going to be from the 27th to the 31st. And that is the Sun transiting gate 16, the gate of skills. This is located in the throat center, so again, the manifestation center. The keynote to gate 16 is the great enrichment of life by the harmonic channeling of energy. I do want to point out that Venus is going to be also transiting this gate 16, on the 29th until June 1st. The gate 16 is not just a gate of skills, but a gate of talent, raw talent that needs to be reformed, needs to be carved out by practice, by saying, I want these set of skills. I am going to start playing with these skills, or a singular skill if you just want to concentrate on one thing, but it can be a skill or many skills. But you do need to put the work into it. You need to practice. You need to say, hey, I want to do this thing. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to practice until it becomes second nature to me. Or it's like sleeping, essentially, or breathing. Like, I know how to do this like the back of my hand. That is the talent that's going to come in. That's when it's going to be very, very expressive, right? Because again, 16 lives in the throat, expression, manifestation. Once you're able to fully express this skill, like when we are watching an actor or an actress really become the character, where you are like, this person on this screen is their character. They are doing this. Like, this is real. Like, it's hard to see the lines because they're so elegantly blurred that we see their skill set and we go, wow, that person was amazing in that movie. I couldn't tell that this was that actor. They just become the art form. This is the talent coming to life, the art in real life, where a person can become the artist. The Earth now will be transiting gate 9, the gate of focus. The gate 9 is located in the sacral center. Again, the sacral center is the energy center in the body. It gives the energy, has consistent access. So when you are focusing in on something, you have the energy to stay with it. The keynote to gate 9 is potential can be fulfilled through detailed attention to all pertinent aspects. Again, gate 9, because we have that energy behind it, will help us fixate or hyperfixate or focus in on what tasks we have at hand, specifically skills. We're going to focus in on those skills because, again, the Earth is how you balance out the sun. We are balancing out those skills by being highly concentrated, highly focused on really forming and really getting into the brass tacks of what talents and skills we want to bring forth to the masses or to our tribe or community. It doesn't have to be to the collective or the global standpoint of everyone. It can be very localized if you choose it to be. But there is so much energy and so much potential with this transit to bring it forth in any way you see fit. With the North Node in gate 48, the gate of depth, also known as the well, we are going to have the channel of talent illuminated or active during this transit. The North Node is about our future direction. It's the direction in which our life is meant to go, going forward. This channel does connect the throat center, the manifestation center, if you will, to the splenic center through gate 8, which is the instinctual center or the intuitive center. And it is going to bring with it all this talent that we're focusing in on with the Earth transit. We are focusing in our talents. We are focusing in on our skills. We are able to take that raw talent that we instinctually have and really express it. And we want to reform it, right? We want to make sure that everything is carved out exactly how we want it to be through that repetition, through practice. So keep practicing what it is that you want to be doing so that when you are ready, you can express it or manifest it depending on the level of attention that you want. Are you looking for a collective attention? Are you looking for more community-based or family-based? It really depends on you and how you want to see this energy go. Being a projected channel means, of course, you need to wait for that invitation. But like I said with the other projected channels that we have, don't stop doing the thing that you want to be doing. Just because other people don't see the value in it doesn't mean it's not important to you, and it doesn't mean that the right recognition is not going to come in. It absolutely can come in. And then when you get that right recognition, you're going to get an invitation to spread this further, however you guys see fit. Again, this is a choice that you want to make. Do you want a big manifestation with your talents, or do you want more localized? Like, I just want people to know that I can do some things, just local. It's not, whatever you want to be doing is correct for you. Trust in your body. That is what human design is all about. Guys, this was so fun. This is my first big monthly update for human design. I hope that you guys use this information any way that you see fit, but use it more like, how's the weather? Check in, see how things are going energetically so that you know how to balance out anything that might come your way. Take your time, enjoy, and if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'd love to answer your questions. Or you can always go to my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, and you can set up a individual one-on-one reading with me through my website. Again, humandesignwithmelody.com. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. So I will see you on the next one. Bye.